faraway coming down today. That is right smack in the middle of where the garden is supposed to be. So they are taking her down. You can see she is a big tree. Not real thick, but definitely tall. So he's notching it right now. It looks like he's cutting the other side. So they are digging the stump out right now. The stump is officially out and they're bringing in dirt to level the area. All right, we are officially at week 3 and there is some progress made today. So we're gonna go over and check it out. So last week they weren't here on Thursday or Friday. Actually Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, they did 2 days last week. And then this week, they were not here Monday or Tuesday. So I think we're waiting on the sawmill to try to figure out basically if we can sell some of these trees or not. But I don't know if you remember, there was a big tree kind of in the middle of the garden and they went ahead and got rid of that one so that they could at least start to level this area out. So they started this morning down there taking the fence out, and then the tree came out, the stump is gone, and then they started to add dirt to level this area for the future garden. Hopefully they come back tomorrow, and I'm hoping these are the next 2 trees to go so I can start to get an idea of how much light I'll have here in my garden. We officially have a rock pile now. There's quite a few rocks. We tried to move some when we first were clearing this area for them so their machinery could get around on everything. But obviously as they're digging into the soil, they're coming across many more rocks. So we have a rock pile. So since they were taking dirt from the cut, we're just gonna go take a peek to see what that looks like. You can see our brush pile is getting a little larger. So I'm standing on the side of the cut just to kind of show exactly how steep this is. Goes all the way down. Dirt to this huge pile, which I assume they're going to use to level the garden space out. And they're getting this dirt from the cut. Wow, so this pile has just gotten larger. This is basically what they've been doing all day, is grabbing dirt from the cut and bringing it over here. All right, still in week 3, and the guys were here all day today working, And essentially what they were doing is bringing dirt from the cut over to the future garden site. As I've mentioned before, this area needs to be level. So you can see they had to bring in tons of dirt in order to do that. They haven't started to grade or level the dirt that they added today. They just brought in a huge pile. This is huge. I'll have to get my husband to stand in front of it to really show exactly how big it is, but it is a pretty significant pile. Let's go take a look at the cut. This is so big. I don't know if I can really capture how big this is. So I try to always go to this corner of the barn to show the changes. So we got that happening. It's fun to document the progress and see the change. We are at the point where they have brought a ton of dirt right here to the very front part of the cut. So there's our stumps, there's our brush pile, and I'm not sure that I can actually get to the side of the cut. Wow. All right, I'm gonna try to go through the woods and around. All right, so I'm kind of on the side of the cut. You can see just how much land is being dug up and manipulated here. We've got a huge pile. It's really hard to show on video. All right, we're gonna check out the end of the week progress here.
That's so funny. Why are you so close? Why is it so close?
Because I have to hold the video. I have to hold the camera. All right, we're gonna go check out the progress. We are at the end of week 3, and they worked again all day today moving dirt. So we have a much larger dirt pile, and of course I have my husband here who will stand in front of it to show the size, how much it's increased from yesterday's photo. So let's go take a look.
I'm used for scale.
All right, so they added dirt.
They sure did.
Oh God, is that alive?
No. What are you even looking at?
The snake?
That thing was...
I'm not a fan of snakes due to an unfortunate run-in with a copperhead, but this is a harmless northern ringneck snake. All right, we're gonna go check out the cut now because since they moved all this dirt into the garden space, that's crazy, I can't even see the barn. They moved all this dirt into the garden space, and so we're gonna walk over and take a look at the cut to see what that looks like. And the cut just keeps going down.
This is your garden.